Hey guys, this is Cam for 15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with my co-host, the Red Wolf.
Jojo pose. Oh, yeah.
And he is not gone this week for Christmas. He will definitely be gone next week for Christmas. But then again, I highly doubt there's going to be any new episodes for anime coming on next week because, well, it's going to be Christmas literally on Saturday, I believe.
So don't expect us to upload on Christmas, guys, because we be with our families and stuff.
Well, barring any other crazy events that happen. And stuff like that. But we're back with Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai. I thought this episode was solid for enough, but it was kind of just more building, to be honest. If I'm being honest, compared to you, because we talked about it before we did the review, I kind of wasn't really invested in this episode, to be honest.
I think so.
Yeah, the only thing I kind of took away that was pretty interesting from mine. I'm not saying this is a bad episode. I'm not saying that. I just really didn't get myself interested in this episode or invested in this episode. The only takeaways I took was really the whole insignia of Avan lighting up because it has the whole spirit of the will of the user who's carrying it, and then the whole Dai training stuff with the different types of Avan Strashes he can do. Other than that, that's kind of it. Seems like we're gonna get really the interesting stuff with Leona getting Kaglimmer next week, but that's just me. What about you?
I thought it was. I was kind of enjoying it. I mean, it's cool to see that Leona is having her own proper training now. So let me just say, those outfits are quite just like you, I'm a man of culture.
Oh, of course, yes. Oh man, listen. Maybe I might come up with something. The Cam Free 15 Club, where you can just have any choice of girls you want. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I don't want to be like Prince Vegeta, who has like a legit harem of girls all over.
Oh yeah, please no. Yeah, please no.
Apparently, if you looked at his channel, apparently Bulma's coming back and she's pissed.
She has every right to be pissed. Oh my god, this happened one too many times. One too many times.
I can't wait to see that video. I hope she calls him out on all these girls he's been, well, seducing in his harem. Only way I know she can stick it to Vegeta's is, I guess she gives it to Goku, but that's my only other option for her. But anyways, I think that'll piss Vegeta off too much.
And then there will be a pissed off Chi-Chi as well.
Please go check out Prince Vegeta. He's a very funny YouTuber. I love him. I'm subscribed to him. That guy's great. That guy's great. Anyways, I guess you're checking this video out after seeing Spider-Man No Way Home because the movie came out yesterday. I saw it yesterday, but whatever. Anyways, this is Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai, episode 62, and let's get into it. Now, we find out at the start of the episode that they're in the Cave of Trials. There are monsters there, and the farther you go in the dungeon, or the labyrinth as they call it, or the deeper you go, the stronger the monsters and stuff like that. Now, Dai, he kind of has the same things he said last week ago. He's just kind of unsure about Leona doing this because he cares about her.
Written all over his face.
Yeah. And Amy kind of rebukes Elston. It's like, you gotta let Leona do her own thing. She's her own woman. You can't stop women from being very fierce fighters. And I'm like, yes, let's talk about very interesting political topics when it comes to women and how they compare to what men can do.
Yeah, please no. Yeah, please don't get in there. Please don't get in there.
I won't get in there. I think women can do just as same amount of things, if not some cases better than men can do.
Yes, and from what I hear, they're even smarter than we are.
Yeah, so women, please don't take that comment I just said as a dig. I'm just being funny right now. I'm being sarcastic as I typically am. So yeah,
some women watching us in the background saying,
Yeah, Doug further goes into saying that Leona's a princess. She's not a warrior.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then we find out the main reason why Dai is worried because she had to confront Dark King Verna. We know how powerful he was.
Yeah, that is true. I don't blame him, and I think he wants his lovely princess to stay nice and pretty for him. So then hopefully they can get married.
I think that'll happen. I think unless they're gonna pull off the typical Shonen Jump trope and they don't like end up together and stuff.
I would be increasingly shocked if they actually get together. She actually like gives him a kiss.
Mm, I hear something interesting about Yu Yu Hakusho. But that's for. I'll talk to you about that after this video.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the whole thing. Mom eventually cuts and saying, "Listen, Dai's doing that because of what my co-host said about Dark King Fern and everything. It's not like he's taking a slight dig at her." And it's funny because Pop's like, "Yeah, Dai only cares about Leona, so there's nothing else." And the mom's like, "So, what are you trying to say? Trying to take a dig that there's not another woman in here that can fight her own battles?" He's like, "Oh no, 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 no!" And it's looking like he's about to get strangled. But then obviously Flora and Leona come into the picture as they open the door. They're wearing these robes, the robes of Carl, and yes, Popp is thirsting like every other man is thirsting over this. I think more people were looking at Leona than Flora, but I digress.
Well, who are you looking at more?
Leona.
Okay.
Popp was looking at them both, and he's like, as they're answering, like, "Well, we need somebody else. We need 2 other people." Now Meryl joins the crew, and I'm like, "Oh, that's nice." She's joining because she has clairvoyance and she feels like she can help and she wants to do more. Good character from Meryl, even though we barely see her in the series. But hey, I like Meryl as a character. Popp, he's trying to shoot his shot and get in, man. He's just like,
Staring.
"Don't worry, I'll protect you."
Staring at their legs.
Oh yes.
And then
I could very much get hands to approach. And Mom just kicks him away.
Omae Mushin, dude.
And she's just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be the one going because I don't think you'd be. I don't think they would be comfortable with you going with them."
Your dirty actions are even more dangerous.
Yeah. Popp loses yet again, and he cannot find a nice thing. Listen. Popp is a man of culture. That's all.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give you a 5-11. Anyways,
this man, I don't know who's worse. Is Finral worse or is Popp worse with being a womanizer?
That's a good question. Finral's case, he at least tried to snap out of it at this point. Like he tried. No, I only want to marry a lady. Popp is just, he sees something he likes, he just drools over it.
Yes, even though Mom's right there.
Actually, no, Popp is worse because he can't come up with proper pickup lines like Finral can.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm like, dude, if I was talking to him, I'd be like, "Dude, aren't you into like Mom right now? Aren't you into Mom? Why are you looking at other girls? Why are you looking at Dai's girl like that?"
Stop.
Anyways, what happens is Leona goes up to talk to Dai, and she's like, "What, you don't trust me or something?" He's like, "Jesus, you must not have confidence in me since we first met, huh?" And Dai obviously remembers when they first met, and my God, when I saw that flashback scene, it took me back to when I first watched this damn series. Good memories. As well as I remember when how good, well, Leona looks great, but she also looked good back then. But that's when Dai gets the Popp in his head, or his thought in his head, and he's like, "Okay, you can go on, do what you need to do, and you go get stronger. I'm gonna do this and get stronger my own way, so I can protect you from Dark King Vern and stuff like that." So that was nice and sweet. She gave the look like, "Oh, he cares about me." Yeah. We know. Good God, can we just get a kiss?
She did kiss him back then, remember?
Oh yeah.
Back when they, yeah. Back when they.
Can she kiss him when he's actually conscious?
Yeah. Hopefully he remembers.
That's all I ask. I
Maybe
want
he,
a kiss between. Well, I want Leona giving Dai a kiss. It could be on the cheeks. It could be on the lips. I don't care. Just I want that kiss when Dai is conscious after he saves the world.
this man is such a sucker for romance, like I am.
Sadly, my shonen shows never give me romance. That's why I'm always hoping for Ochako X Deku to happen.
Yeah, same here.
Anyways, I'm still waiting for that to happen. And this is somebody who's reading the manga of My Hero Academia.
I'm gonna talk to you about this after this video, but I feel like I've been spoiled by some My Hero Academia things by accident. I just want to be sure by the end of this video.
Okay, we'll talk later. We'll save that for later.
Yeah.
Plug-in. Make sure you guys check out, if you're into My Hero Academia and you read the manga, make sure you guys check out my My Hero Academia chapter 338 manga chapter review. That chapter was crazy. Anyways,
Oh my god, I can't believe you made it this far into the video and haven't pressed the like button. Why is it great when it can't be? Oh,
You're gonna put up a clip saying something is wrong with you.
anyways, they go on to everybody goes on to change. No, we do not see Mom or Meryl naked. God damn it! I wish it would had high school DxD power.
Why you?
Anyways, as I was saying, they're talking about just the insignias of Avan and why they need to do this to obviously do what they need to do, and the reasoning why is, well, what happens, buddy?
The reason why wait, you take it.
The insignia of Avan stuff. What happens when Flora tells Mom to look into somebody you care about deeply?
Oh yeah, her insignia starts glowing red because that's basically her. I guess her spirit or her like will power.
Yeah, they essentially say it's like that's the power of her spirit and her will, which is love. It should be pink, but it's red. I guess red's the next big thing to love in a way. So, yeah. And what's Popp's whole dilemma in this episode?
His is not glowing, and he's trying to figure out how to make it glow before the big battle.
Yeah, it's the typical plot point with Popp where he's kind of, I guess you can obviously say, like, I think he's thinking about this a little bit too much, and it's something that is just gonna happen when it's time to happen. Because clearly you just have to have belief in yourself, and he's kind of overwhelmed with the fact that Mom did it on the first try and he's trying to do it, but he can't do it. And it's like, dude, calm down, it's going to be okay. Somebody needs to just slap this guy. Holy hell. So that's kind of his dilemma. He fires a Meteora spell at a mountain later in the episode, saying, I need to do this, I'm gonna let everyone down.
That's, you're putting it in a more dramatic way.
Because I like to make things dramatic. Why not?
I got you.
In terms of what Dai is doing this episode, he's training with Nova on the orders of Leona to do that. And essentially he's better perfecting his Avan Strash. Now we find out there's two different Avan Strashes types of ways. One is break type and another one is arrow type. It's simple. Break type is kind of going into like a rushed in attack, while arrow type is like kind of a ranged attack. They have their own advantages and disadvantages to each of its own. If you seems like
that concept reminds me of the concept in Hunter x Hunter. Gon Freaks' move, the Jajankin, like close range he uses rock, but long range he uses paper. Like the paper is long range, but has weaker force. But if you're going closer range with the rock, it does more power.
Yeah, that's kind of just the gist of it, to be honest. And
yeah, I was like, I like that.
Yeah, Dai makes funny comments like, man, if I had known about that earlier, it might have actually helped me a lot more. But Dai can't read, so he wouldn't know much of anything to do. So yeah, Nova also tells Dai, you should also thank Leona for essentially training letting me train with you and stuff like that to help you get stronger. That's nice of her. And again, you see, I will say this: I do like the dynamic now that Nova has more respect for Dai after the episode he was first introduced when he was very cocky and everything and stuff like that. Definitely did like that. So yeah. In terms of Leona's group, before they enter the Cave of Trials, the whole plan is they have to get to the 25th floor before, well, really 10 hours is up, because they have essentially 30 hours before the execution, 20 hours to essentially get ready and stuff like that. And they're going to use only 10 hours to get the spell and get out, so they can be able to have time enough to prepare the forces for the oncoming raid assault. And the thing is, Flora's like, well, I'm gonna use this candle that will burn for 10 hours. I wish there was a candle like that in this world. And she's like, if this runs out, then we'll just have to dip and we'll have to leave and we'll have to forget the Kaglimmer spell. And I'm like, well, then what's the hell's the point in even coming here in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
I know it builds tension to see, will they make it in time? They cut a little bit into the dungeon. Leona's kind of just looking all over the place. She's looking through vases, treasure chest, all this other stuff. And Mom's like, God damn it, Leona. Can you please stop looking through things? And obviously Leona's like, well, I can't help it. I see a treasure chest and it's just beautiful.
Just an FYI, that's me in the Dragon Quest game currently. I find the treasure chest, I think it's safe, but then all of a sudden,
yeah. We also clearly see that Leona's also not a fighter, because she kind of hides behind a lot of people in this scene, behind mostly Mom's doing all the work, let's be honest, and stuff like that. But a very funny scene, a very enticing scene, so you get a very committed scene. But eventually what happens is, well, Meryl gets a premonition about something bad happening, and even Flora's like, it shouldn't be taking this long to get the 25th floor. But like I said, Meryl gets a premonition about the floor caving in, and the floor is starting to collapse and fall. They're trying to get back to the stairs to get up and make sure that doesn't happen, but they get there too late. They all fall to the ground, and then that's where the episode ends off, because we don't know what the hell happens.
Yeah, with the candle getting crushed and everything went dark.
Yeah. Would have been a perfect time to see the to be continued screen from One Piece at the end. I know. Too much?
Cameron, you're a good kid. Anyways.
Technically, I'm 23, so I'm not a kid anymore.
You're still younger than I am.
Okay, shut up. Yeah, that's where the episode ends off. And if you watch the next episode preview, if you're into that and stuff like that, yes, they're still alive. Yeah, let's have it to where our main characters are dead. The princess and Mom are dead because they fell into a ravine. Seems like they're gonna get to the 25th floor. She's gonna access her Kaglimmer. How we see her do it, we'll find out next time. But other this episode, like I said, it was all right for my case. Nothing to me, in my opinion, really truly maxed out happened, other than the insignia of Avans and the power that they can hold, as well as just a search for this thing and then die stuff. I guess Popp's turmoil again. It's fine enough, but I kind of just, to be honest, it's just me, but I'm kind of getting sick of the Popp turmoil crap. We've seen it how many times this series where he doubts himself, and then, in the nick of time, he accesses it. It's gonna happen. Listen, when they get to the battlefield, his little insignia is gonna glow. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be like, okay, yeah. Listen, I know I don't really criticize the show, but I kind of hate reused plot points. This is like the 15th, I'm just probably joking, but this is like the damn near 5th or 10th time Popp's been in this dilemma where he's like, this is not gonna happen to me. Why is it not working? I'm like, dude, it's going to work. Just wait. That's just me. I'm nitpicking, but that's just me.
I see. No comments there.
Anyways, any other closing thoughts you have to say?
Solid episode. Just a build up.
Yeah. I'm not mad with build up. I like my build ups. I say it all the time in My Hero Academia, even the manga chapters. It's just a build up chapter. Fine. Fairy Tail Wonder Your Quest. It's just a build up chapter. Yada yada yada. Black Clover. It's just a build up chapter. Yada yada yada.
Over clips.
Yeah. Clover clips. I don't think they're doing no damn Clover clips whenever the anime returns.
I feel like they will. I mean,
I highly doubt it with the tone that's Black Clover has got at the end of the Spade Kingdom arc.
hey, it's already getting pretty grim in the anime, and they're still showing Clover clips.
Read the manga and talk. Oh wait, you won't read the manga. Whenever the anime comes back and they show the content, talk to me later.
Okay.
Anyways, if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai, as well as hit that subscribe button. Yes, the same subscribe button you see on the little banner we got. No, you can't click that button on my little banner on the video because it won't do you anything. Just flip your phone or whatever you got and hit that subscribe button right there next to my little bear logo that says Camfrey15, as well as click the link in the description below to go over to my co-host channel and subscribe to his channel, please and thank you, because he needs the subscribers. Hey, guess what? We're almost close to 150 subscribers on the channel.
Yay!
So please hit the subscribe button. I'm not saying we're gonna get some sort of special or anything, but 150 subscribers, that's a milestone.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
So yes, let's get that challenge up to 150 subscribers. Anyways, hit that subscribe if you want to get more content on the channel. Again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, if you've seen Spider-Man No Way Home, I'll link it at the end of my outro. If you've seen Spider-Man No Way Home, you can check my non-spoiler and spoiler review of the movie that I uploaded earlier today. And you get my thoughts on what I think is the best Spider-Man movie, live action one of all time. So get your thoughts. So click on that video if you've seen it. But other than that, have a great rest of your week, and stuff like that, or whatever you want to do. And if you go see Spider-Man No Way Home, enjoy it. I'm gonna go see it again, hopefully with my friend over here on Sunday. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you guys later. See you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Till then, guys, on the next video.
I said it too soon, didn't I?
All right, seriously, bye.
Press that like button right now, you're trash.